What's going on, you guys? Team Toon Rose, and we're back at you with another video. You guys know who I am, Kami. Accompanying me, as always, Jack, and our guest today, Savage. How we doing today, guys?
We are getting ready for the Fusion Festival event. Let's go!
Fusion Festival!
I'm so excited for Fusion.
As you guys see from the title of the video, we are doing Despia Shaddoll.
Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? You ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
Alright, Despia Shaddoll. Alright, so the hand we're rocking, do have the Despian Tragedy, Max C, the Fallen of Albaz, Super Poly, love to see it, and Shaddoll Fusion. Jack, this looks like a pretty strong starting hand, my guy.
Oh yeah, so this is a pretty good going second hand. Definitely with having Super Poly is really good. They activated their spell card Tanky, so you know, we're instantly saying, alright, Super Poly, and now we're looking at it and going, alright, well, let's try Brigade. And I'm like, oh, okay.
This is going to be the easiest snatch of my freaking career.
Yeah, and that's what I thought at first, and I'm like, oh. No, it's Bird Up.
Oh, it's Bird Up. Oh, God. Oh, no. You don't like to see it. You don't like to see it. Oh God. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and go into Union Carrier. Right off the rip.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna get some cards in our hand, definitely off of this deck.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's definitely great is that we have Fallen of Albaz, which is basically its own Super Poly, but it can be negated. So which is kind of really cool.
Yeah. They do have a Smorg on the field, and that can be a little.
And now they have it.
And they have Avion on the field.
Oh,
we had two. Hold on. Two Super Polys? Say less.
Yeah, you'll love to see this card. It's probably like the best part of this thing.
All right,
so definitely the best thing is with having Super Poly in hand, and we have Tragedy. So Tragedy wants to be discarded. We can discard it. It's going to let us search for a spell, which is going to be really cool. Also, Fallen Albaz, like I said, it's a Super Poly, so it works the same way, discarding.
Right.
And now we're going to really force the fact that because he's going to go ahead and negate, like, well, that's fine. We're just going to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
So now his negate's not going to go through, but neither is our Fallen Valbaz, but they've just lost some more, which is huge.
That's massive. Losing a Smorg that's a big oof. And then we're gonna take out Avion. All right, so far this is looking strong. We're gonna use the Shaddoll fusion, using Dragon Aerial, going into our window, Okay.
So definitely this is really strong right here. So Dragon that we put into so all the Shaddoll's monsters have an effect of like when they hit the grave or when they're flipped over. So we definitely added the effects of when they hit the grave. So our Dragon is going to destroy a spell and trap card. Aerial is going to take 3 cards from any graveyards and put them into banish, which you'll see what we target here. And then Winda, super strong card. It makes it where now every player can only special summon 1 time as Winda's out on the field.
Oh, that immediately stops freaking Tri Brigade from doing all their special summoning. I mean, they could still go ahead and go into Shirag, but that's gonna be their only. Like, they're gonna have to play super smart here. And what we said, a Super Poly and branded opening. Okay.
Yep. So branded opening really wants to be in the graveyard. It'll help stop a 1 destruction of our fusions. But they're gonna go to IP here, which is okay. We're gonna activate our card to discard 1 to search for one of our Albaza cards. We're gonna search for another spell card here.
Alright, so draw phase where you draw into another Shaddoll fusion. They're gonna tell us, you're gonna take the Maxi challenge. We're gonna be like, okay. But
on chain, you're going to lose a monster.
Right.
It happens to be the one that you want to bounce. So.
And they just surrendered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I mean, you love to see it. You love to see Tri Brigade get put down. I love to see it. Yeah,
we definitely literally picked them off 1 by 1 of their cards.
Yeah, you played them.
And there you have it, guys. That is the Despia Shaddoll. Jack, I have to say, man, this was some awesome work. Definitely a good way to mix Despia, Dogmatica, and Shaddoll and putting them all together into a bumfuddled mess to make something horrendous. I love it.
It's definitely a lot more of the Despia and the Shaddoll, more or less, is the Dogmatica. I kind of, I took some variants, and then I was like, I listened a lot of the Dogmatica cards that were in the deck, and I kind of just. I took the pieces I need and I shoved everything else.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the deck did just smack one of the high ranked decks of Master Duels, and made it look like a brand new beginner's deck. Just saying.
Super Poly is strong,
and that's the reason that Super Poly needs to get touched.
Yeah, it's hopefully to unlimited.
Hopefully.
Yo, I agree. Hopefully to unlimited. Let's go.
Honestly, I am surprised that they didn't take out Super Poly for the Fusion Festival, though.
Yeah, it's definitely questionable. I mean, it's a good fusion card, so I mean, I see why. They want people to spend money in this game, so I definitely go after your Super Polys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna say Super Poly is probably the one card that you do want for your Fusion Festival deck. And let's say, honestly, with Super Poly on the field, I mean, you really don't have to worry about like the defusions or anything, because whatever they decide to make, we can just play the other Super Poly and take it.
I love the Super Poly play. It deals with a lot of really troubling fusion monsters.
Whatever monster you need to take out, that's a pain. A pain in your keister, and use it for the greater good. But Jack,
oh my bad.
Oh, I was just gonna say, round of applause. I love it. I love the deck.
Oh, right on. I was gonna compliment him on the number of hand traps he's running in interaction.
Yeah, say you got what 3 max? I mean, 3 maxis, 3 ashes. You got called by the grave.
Yeah.
The Super Polys. Like this is definitely a dangerous deck.
That's a quarter of your deck is able to interact with your opponent, which is a good sign.
Yeah. And of course, like you said, you have the fall of Albaz, which is Super Poly in its own. So you have plenty of cards here to use as bait to try to bait out any negates that your opponent might possibly have. So it's definitely a dangerous deck for sure.
It looks like a really good deck. I'm not really a fan of touching other people's creations, but if I had sat down and looked at it, I'd find a way to make it one shot.
I mean, you try to make everything one shot. That's nothing new.
Well, you know, it's kind of my whole gimmick.
Actually, speaking of one shot, Jack, is there any way this deck could potentially one shot?
Depending on the fusion cards you get, probably. Is it very hard and you rely on your opponent for having cards that's not going to stop you and be on the board? Answer yes. So I mean, probably like a good 5%. It could probably one shot.
So basically, your quote unquote one shot mechanic is getting them to surrender from taking their shit.
that is always my one shot.
Hey, that's still a one shot in my book.
That is technically one shot.
If you can aggravate your opponent, make them surrender, that's a one shot.
With all that said, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and hey, while you're here, you might as well subscribe. It's free, helps us out, and gives you guys notification when we upload the juiciest content to the YouTubes. But with all that said, you guys, we're Team Toon Rose. I'm Kami, he's Jack, along with Savage, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
See you.
Believe that? Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?